Can this game handle the beast? MVP, devs can't compete. Game changer, code breaks, delete. It's the Beast 100 OP. Yeah.
What's happening, YouTube? We're back for part 4 of the Talos Principle 2. Thank you for joining me. Apologies for part 3. We had some technical audio issues, but we've got this sorted today. Last time we explored the first island, we found a few secrets, and we eventually reached the tower. Today we see what that tower has in store for us, and maybe a little bit more. Now that said, let's lock in. Enter the tower. So in the last video, we got the Prometheus statue. So we did that one. There is one more somewhere over here. I think you can just see it there. And there was a sort of circular image on there. Now, my theory is it's possibly this from the top, like a bird's eye view. We checked this whole island, we found a few secrets, but I could not see how to do that Prometheus statue, so I think it's to do with this tower. We also did all the puzzles, so check that out if you need some solutions. But today, it's about this. Let's see what it's about. Have a little look around here. So we're still looking for... Okay, we can go under here. We're still looking for terminals, QR codes, trying to unlock achievements. As well, so let's see what this has in store for us. We're down there. Okay, this must be the energy surge.
Is that some kind of anti-gravity?
I'm not sure. Could be, I guess.
Anti-gravity. Can we get up here? What's up here? Nothing. Hang on. Come on. Get up there. Nothing up there. Right, let's go into the anti-gravity.
In the beginning, the gods shaped humankind out of the clay of the earth and gave them life with their own breath. But who is closer to perfection? The creator or the created?
What the hell are you talking about, lady? The creators because they came from nature. The created because they came from art, not chaos. They are the same, for they share the same breath. Neither. They cannot be compared. Neither, because perfection is impossible. What the hell are you talking about, lady?
I speak in riddles because the world is a mystery. When Prometheus saw that humankind was more alike in nature to the gods than to the animals, He stole the secret of fire from Olympus and shared it with the mortals. Was his theft justified?
Seriously, I have no idea what you're going on about. Yes, because knowledge belongs to us all. Yes, because parents should not leave their children helpless. Fire was not for humankind. Knowledge must be earned, not given. No, knowledge must be earned, not given.
You have forgotten that all deities reside in the human breast. Angered by the betrayal of Prometheus, Zeus punished humankind by creating Pandora. He gave her a box, and when she opened it, from inside escaped sorrow and suffering. All that remained within was hope. What does this mean?
Hope may still be found if we are willing to look for it. Zeus intended for humankind to have hope. It should have been released. Hope itself an evil is itself an evil, like sorrow and suffering. We are likely it did not escape. Zeus intended for humankind not to have hope, so it remains trapped. Why couldn't Zeus open the damn box himself? We suffer, but we do not appreciate it. This is a blessing, as Zeus intended. Hope may still be found if we are willing to look for it.
Those who seek hope should ask themselves why it was imprisoned with the world's evils. Creature of clay, you stand before the fire. Will it make you whole, or will it destroy you? Consider the shadows cast by the flame, but do not mistake them for truth.
Okay.
Guys, look at my stream. The beam 1K activated is connecting to the pyramid.
That looks like a massive amount of power.
Ah. Okay.
We need to talk about what just happened. Thoughts? I'd say there are two distinct issues here. What is the being 1K spoke to, and what is the function of the beam?
Let's start with the Sphinx.
It seems similar to the apparition in New Jerusalem. Presumably the same technology.
What I'd like to know is what we're dealing with, ontologically speaking. Was this a sentient being or some kind of recording?
Right, so that second Prometheus statue definitely looked like what was on that pyramid. It looked like there was, what, 3 or 4, so I maybe need 3 or 4 of those beams. That might unlock that Prometheus statue, but it looked like the image that was on it. So I think it was sentient. It seemed to react to what I was saying. I'm not sure. The interaction wasn't long enough. I don't think so. I think it's some kind of security system. Still could be. It did react to what I was saying.
That doesn't necessarily mean that it's intelligent.
Let's assume for a moment that 1K is right, and it is intelligent in some sense. What really matters here is what it was trying to achieve by asking those questions.
It seemed sort of threatening, to be honest. It was testing me. No idea. I think it was just being cryptic to annoy me. I have no idea. It was definitely testing me to some
Testing
degree.
you to what? See if you're worthy?
That's an interesting thought. You
Yep.
solve the puzzles, you get access to the towers, you enable a beam, and if you do it 3 times, you get access to the megastructure.
Maybe, but why?
I don't know. It's a mystery. Don't you like mysteries, Al? Everybody likes a good mystery.
You know what I like? Certainty.
Come on, Al. Live a little. We should be careful. We don't know that these apparitions are beings. Benign, rather. We're all doomed. Come on, Al. Live a little.
That's the spirit. 1K, keep solving puzzles. The rest of you, as you were.
Yes, sir. Right, okay. Is there anything in here? No, I can't get in that. No, it won't let me in. Okay. Right. Let's get going, I guess. Assume we've got to find what? There you go, 3 towers. Okay, so it's definitely going to be more than the tower. Oh, look. It's gone back in. Well, it said use elevator, so I thought it would ask me again. Yeah. So, okay. It's when you're in it. Right. So could that have activated the Prometheus statue? Because this is the only tower in this area. So surely I wouldn't have to come back here. Let's go and check quickly. Oh, can see the beam. So we did this in the last one. So these are what the terminals look like in this game. They used to be like old school monitors or old school computers, but now they are palm readers. It's over there, look. There you go. So hopefully that has done something here. No. That definitely looked a bit like the megastructure.
I think we're done here for now. Let's head over to the next site.
Maybe four towers. That possibly looks like the beam. 4 beams, maybe. Okay. Not a fan of leaving somewhere to come back. One last thing to check. Go this way. One last quick thing. So there was like an orb. I could not figure out what it was for, what it was trying to tell me. It might just be like a glimpse into what's to come. But you couldn't interact with it, so I want to see if that's done anything. Done all this. Done this area. But we're just going to check this orb. Shouldn't be too far. So we've also got these as well. These go. Ah, look. 2. Okay. Right, okay, so that tells me that those triangular puzzles, there's only 2 of them, possibly open the golden doors. So, okay, that's good to know. This, what is this? What is this? I can't do anything. Can't react to it. Stand inside it. Just don't know. Possibly later I get some sort of scanner and I can scan it. Because we saw Byron and the others, they were scanning the area for stuff, so maybe that happens. Definitely seems like an area we've got to come back to, so... Okay, right. Oh, we can talk to you again. Alcatraz.
What can I do for you?
Tell me about yourself.
Me? Well, I was born when New Jerusalem was a lot smaller than it is now. And there was a lot of work to do. I wasn't really interested in technical stuff, engineering and so on, but I was good at keeping things organized. So I got involved with the administration side of things. Making sure the scavenging teams focused on the right materials, keeping track of our energy usage, that sort of thing. I think we've accomplished what the founder wanted us to, and I'm proud that I helped make that happen. Byron doesn't see it that way, obviously, but I think sometimes he gets so lost in his dreams that he forgets to look at the real world.
Do you consider Byron a friend?
Of course. My best friend, in fact. And someone I've worked with hundreds of times over the centuries. A good person who cares about the world and the people in it. I just also think he's wrong about everything and extremely annoying.
I think he likes annoying you. I like that you can disagree and still be friends. I'm not sure I could be friends with someone I disagree with. I like that you can disagree and still be friends.
The founder taught us that we must never lose track of other people's humanity, even if they disagree with us. We're all in this together, even if we can't always see eye to eye.
What do you think about the megastructure?
I don't know. It's obviously impressive, but I think we should be very careful. We're dealing with powers we don't really understand.
What do you think about the lab I found?
I think the only reason to build a lab in so remote a location is because you're trying to hide what you're doing. Or because what you're doing is dangerous.
I agree. What does the goal mean to you?
To me, it means accepting a certain amount of humility. Our ancestors thought they could master the world with no regard for any other organisms. They failed to see themselves as part of a greater whole. I think the founder realized where they went wrong and tried to offer us a different path. A path where we have a place in this world, but the world is not ours.
What could these puzzles mean? What do you make of the Sphinx? What could these puzzles mean?
Well, puzzles, or trials, as Elohim calls them, were used as part of the process that created the founder. And they're still part of how we're born. They symbolize the human ability to understand the world and solve problems. But nowadays, they don't have a practical application. They are a common motif in the arts, though. The only physically existing puzzles I can think of are in the Museum of the Simulation. So, to answer your question, no idea.
So check out episode 2 for that, part 2. We did the puzzles in the museum as well. What do you make of the Sphinx?
Whatever that being is, it told us that we stand before the fire. That can only be a warning, and I think we should take it seriously. We don't want another New Alexandria.
That's all. Okay. Oh. Talk to each member of your team. There you go. We are achievement hunting now. Okay, so we need to go... I think it's this way. And then... Hang on, where are we? Oh, that's the centre. Hang on, we need to go that way. So it looks like we're going to have to go and get the like fast train out of here. This way. Not that way. How do I get out of here? Let's just go up here. Nope. Can't get out of here. Need to get on that. Okay, right. Clearly we need to go that way. Only are these levels full of puzzles. It's kind of a maze as well. There we go, and we're out. So I think we need to come back here later for that Prometheus statue, surely. The front of that pyramid or the mega structure looked exactly like that image, or the closest thing I can see to it. There we go, let's go back. Alright, okay, so if we look there, 8 of 8, 2 of 2, 0 of 1 gold puzzles. Lost slabs, 1 of 2 stars. Okay, so the gold puzzles are clearly behind the golden doors. And I unlocked 2 of the 8. I think it was 8. And I think they are the triangles there. So the lost puzzles unlock the golden puzzles. And then 1 of 2 stars. And I think that's linked to the mega structure. And also these 3 things are linked to that side of the mega structure as well. So I can kind of see that this is going to be potentially 3 lasers from there, then 3 lasers from there. So we're going to have to hit it from all sides. Okay. We're definitely going to have to come back. Okay, so let's travel to the Wooded Plateau. We've done the Glasslands Ring for now. Wooden Plateau, Wooded Plateau, let's go. Oh, research, let's quickly have a look at that. What have we unlocked here? What's new? Ah. Device for heating, okay. So these are the ancient remains or human remains that we found. Some of the secrets, so check out the last video for that. The machine looks like it's a pumps water or something like that, and a very small trike. So there's more to find around. Baby steps. Okay, so these are what we find from the palm readers. And these are the kind of audio files that we found. Okay, cool. Nice. Right, so let's head to... Why is that? doing that? You see how it's like radiating? It might just mean that you've done the tower there. Must be.
Alright, everybody. I'm sure you're all excited to check out the next site. But while you're there, remember that I'm still trying to fix the rest of the transport system. Maybe there's another one of those labs that 1K found. If there is, look for more documentation, please.
Okay. We are in a new area. Wow. Another tower. Once again, I say it every video, but massive props to Crow Team for this. This is such a beautiful looking game. So much thought's gone into it. It's extremely impressive. Okay, we have, again, a massive landscape to search. Righty then. Where are we going to explore first? Can we go this way? We need to get across there later. We're on E2. What is that? Okay, we're coming back to you. Let's have a little look. So we're looking for these human artifacts as well. We're trying to get as many achievements as possible here. Wow. I think you can actually fall off as well. But we won't do that. Okay, here we go.
We begin with the self, because that is what determines our existence as individuals. But the self cannot exist without that which surrounds it. The citizen lives within the city, and the city lives within the cosmos. So now we must apply the principle we have discovered to the wider world and ask, if man is like a machine, could it be that the universe is similar in nature? And if so, what follows from that fact?
I'm sure we will find out. Okay, so a bit like the last area, we're going to look around, we're going to look for everything. I do this so you don't have to. There we go. What's this? Nah, it's got to be something, right? Or not. Could it mean something though? Not sure. Okay, right. Doesn't look like. So I'm hoping I can find some remains here, just to see if that. What was this? 8 maybe? 8 slots in the research tree. So I want to see if there are some here. If that expands or if that's across all the different areas. Okay, alright. So we've got this. Okay, so we're sort of doing level strats here. Do level strats. So go around the left. Okay, it's still shallow. Around the left. seen this as well, so we'll come back to that. Okay, so there's a puzzle over there. That will be the first one. Oh, okay, it's a triangle. So, okay, if we're here, as we did last time, we'll do it while we're here. So, I haven't seen any QR codes, which is surprising. Look at this scenery. Epic. Can you go down there? We're gonna have to try it. I'm gonna have to try it. Let's go. Right, to bed. Okay. Alright. It's worth a shot. There might have been something hidden somewhere. That's fine. Right, so we know roughly where we're going. Let's go this way. A little bit more central this time. So we can see this on the way. Go.
I think you just picked up some kind of decryption key. Could try using it on those terminals inside the puzzles.
Certainly could. But I think it seemed like it was going to be like a hint. If you get stuck. And I don't want the hint. It definitely seems like we've got to come back to areas later.
Each of the entities. Pandora, the Sphinx, and Prometheus.
Makes sense, I guess.
For a given value of sense.
Okay. So this is where we got a star in the last one. Was a Prometheus statue. So it looks like complete puzzles 2, 4, 7, and 8. Seems pretty straightforward. There's 5. So one is this way. That's fine. We were doing left wall strats though, weren't we? I'm going to get lost otherwise. So let's go and do left wall strats again. Yeah. So have we got past this? I think we did. We are searching. Okay, so left wall strats. Wow, okay. Okay, we're nowhere near the left wall. Okay, so as we've headed over this way, we're gonna check this structure out. We saw this, didn't we? So let's check that out. I'm not seeing any artifacts though. Sounded like a tumbling tree, right. Let's go and have a look at this. Aha! Okay, just as I thought. These must be the triangles. These must be the triangles, because it's the same on the other one. Then we're going to have to go back and do all the gold puzzles as well. Good to know. What's that sound? Okay, so we're sort of back where we were. Let's keep going. Get a little bit more of the area. this is... Ah, that's this structure. Okay, so that was another structure there. This is the structure we're going to look at later. Right, okay, we go around here. Definitely going to have to have a look in there. Do you know what? While we're here, we might as well just have a look. So it's... Okay, it's Puzzle 8. Fine. We won't do that yet. Okay, there is a terminal over there. We'll remember that. Otherwise I'm going backwards and forwards and backwards and forwards, so... Crab walk. Alright, so we went round this, didn't we? Okay, there's one here. What's this one? Okay, it's a triangle. Okay, let's go and let's do this one. Let's be out of the way. Loop. Alright, okay. Do I try this terminal? I think it gives you the solution. I'm not sure. Can always do it at the end. Okay, what is this? Driller. Can't drill through this. Possibly through that. This wall here. Makes sense. Okay. Never seen a driller before. How am I supposed to get it in here? Right, I need to open this. Okay, I see. Grab that. That one there. There's the driller. Look at the driller. Well, this is new. Create a hole. Probably matters where the hole is, right? So let's make it central for now. Oh, I can't get through the hole. But it will let that through. I see. Interesting. Okay. Okay, so we've got a new mechanic now. So can we put that through a hole? You can. Okay. That is interesting. So I could... No, I couldn't. I was thinking I could finish the game at this really quickly then. But I can't, so I've got that. I think I could still do it a little bit quicker than it wants. Because I might not be able to pick that fan up. That'd be the problem. Okay, so now we need to swap that. Swap this. Connect to that. Should place it like here. Pick it up, put that on there. Right, that'll open that door. Okay. I can't pick this up, right? No. That just turns it on. Okay. So you're going to need the driller in here. Potentially. Okay, well, let's try and work this driller out. So it feels like that's doing that. It's possible it could do it from further away. I mean, it doesn't seem necessary, right? I'm sure that was coming through here at the beginning. Generally don't think you need this here. So I'm pretty sure it worked from here, right? So that's fine. It creates a hole. So I can't go through this hole. So if I was to do that, I mean, what good is it pushing the block through? I think we're going to need to push everything all the way through. We also need both of these. Ah, okay. Let me just try something quick. So this is a new bit of tech, which is quite cool actually. I'm wondering if you can do it through here. Right, okay, there you go. We've got this, right. I might have to move this actually, it might be in the way. That's fine, so let's get the block. Hold up. That's all well and good. We can get it into here, but then how do I push it through there? I don't think that fan's gonna... Okay, so I can only assume that that will not work through there, no. Okay. Well, I'm not sure of this one. I feel like I could just... could it be... okay. No. So, sorry, I was thinking like... one that way and one this way. But... I don't think that's going to work. Right, let's just try this block. We might have to reset the puzzle. I think you can reset like that. Right, because this, I assume, will go through. The issue we have... Okay, it would have gone all the way through. There's no way I'm going to be able to get around here in time. To do that. Ah, I know. Of course, we did it earlier. We can just grab it, right? Through the hole. Okay. So that's fine. Now... we have a slight problem. Because I need that to keep this open. I mean, maybe the driller will do it, right? The driller will just do itself. So do that. So Spicy. It won't go on there, but it will. I'm going to make it go on there. Doesn't want to though, does it? Great hole. No. So you can place it on there. But you can't while you're here. Assume you can't like rotate it or anything, no. Well, true. I can't go through this. That's I need to check. I need to test that I can't go through. No. Okay. Okay, out of the way. Okay, right. So jammer. Oh, okay, I was right. I was right. What a plonker. Right, okay, I figured it out. Put that there. Take. Actually, I'm not sure. This is gonna work. I think I've done this wrong. Being honest. I think I needed to do that first. Because I could have done it from this side. Absolutely. Yeah, you can't take the thing through the hole. Oh, okay, right, fine. We've got this. That should have reset somewhere. Oh, it just resets that side. Oh, fine. I can put it back through the hole though. So let's put that through the hole. Oh, I should not have taken this long. It's the first one of the day though. Give us a chance. Right. New bit of tech. That. Then plant that through the hole. Come round here. It's annoying it took this long, to be honest. But we're warming up. We're warming up. Right, and then we take this out. Can't say I didn't say it earlier. We needed both sides, but didn't see it. Didn't see it first off. Right, let me do that. Grab that. Come back through. Through there. Like that. Put that on there. And then grab that. There it is. We've got this. We've got this.
I can't help but notice that many of these structures are not strictly functional. There's a sense of aesthetics, of beauty here. This place might be meant to test us somehow, but perhaps there's more to it than that.
Okay, use Prometheus terminal. Right, just give me 1 second. I want to see. Solve all regular puzzles. Defy debt. Solve all puzzles. A monument to explore. Explore all the lost labs. Solve the Pandora monument. Solve the Sphinx monument. Discover a vision of things to come. Discover a trace of what happened on the island. Solve the loop puzzle without doing multiple circles. Excuse me? There was a quicker way of doing this puzzle. Right, okay. So we're going to solve this in just one loop. So let's restart that puzzle. Hang on, I'm fucking stuck again now. How? Using multiples. But you have to. Okay, so you do bring it back through there. Right, then you put it back through there. Yeah. Right, okay, so it doesn't make a lot of sense, but of course. Could that be it? There it is. I'll do multiple circles. Okay. Right, there we go. We got that achievement right there. Right, so we've done that. We've done that. Okay, so we were doing left wall strat somewhere. Let's have a little look around. So somewhere around here. It's this scenery we jumped off. Here. Nope. Right, okay, keep going. So when we found the human artifacts in the last episode, they were in the woods, mostly. In fact, they were both in the woods. Right, okay. Have we spoke to you? Did we speak to you again? No. Alcatraz. So this is 8. We want to try and do them in order. If we see triangle ones, we'll do those. So that's just saying 1 is that way. Okay. We're doing left wall strats first though. We need to explore the area. I keep getting distracted by the puzzles. But there is more to this game. Okay, so we've looked here. There's a cave there. Okay. Let's have a look. Wow, this is... It's going to be tough to find anything in all this. Don't think we saw anything there. Okay, what's this one? Let's have a quick look at this one. Okay, oh my lord. Oh, it's all the way around, okay. Yeah, I'm not finding these artifacts, but there has to be some here. It did say there was 10. And if we look here, right, okay, there we go. There we go. We go along to this. Tricks of it seems holographic equivalent, similar tendencies. These sparks seem to be designed as to skip puzzles. So we don't want to skip, do we? We don't want to be skipping puzzles if we can help it. But maybe we can skip it on a second go later on, and we'll see, we'll see. Okay. I can't seem to go down. Why are we going down? Right, there we go. Right, so it appears that we have more on the first level. Good to know. So we found 3, so there is 8. So let's find 10. See, that's taking a reference photo. It didn't do that with the other ones, the Prometheus ones, for some reason. That is strange. So we know we've got more to find. We have more to find, and we will find. Okay, right, so we spin there. Keep hearing trees snapping. We will find these human artifacts. Yes, we will. Okay. This is much denser than the last one as well. There's no way around there. I would have thought that axe was something. We saw that earlier. It's just a flower. There's no way up. You hear that? Nothing up there, right? Can't be. Right, okay. Looking. For more. Fence, it's just a nice place to be. It's lovely in there. Set up a little tent. Camp out here. It's lovely. Right, I'm not finding anything in the woods. So, I would have, maybe not everything, but I would have thought there'd be something. It has to be. Has to be something. It's difficult as well because you don't quite know what it is you're looking for. Is something in a tree? Anything human? I mean, could be anything. Right, so we're left wall stratting. Hang on, let's just see. Is there another way up here? That seems to be a cliff. Okay, there is. There's a way around here. Okay, I think it's come all the way around. You up here? No. Can't see much. If you guys see anything and I miss it, have a look at the timestamp and put it in the comments. Greatly appreciated. Okay, well we've searched that bit. That looks pretty clear to me. I don't want to waste too much time. I do want to find everything, but got to be a balance. Gamers don't look up, but you know, won't reach it anyway. So we're going around this, okay. Stick to my original plan. Let's work our left wall strats, right? Oh, there's another one of these. So these are like visions. Visions of the past. Now that was an achievement, right? Sorry guys, I need to see. I'm sure this was an achievement. There's a lot to this game, I'm telling you. The first one was, like I say, amazing. I highly recommend playing it. But there is so much to this game. I'm sure... no. No, I've gone past it. Find all 3 hidden... No, that's in the abyss. Didn't it say something about something of the past? Not visions of the past, something like that. There you go. Find every manifestation of the past. So that must be what they are. I just wish Xbox was better at tracking it. They must be. It'd be good if you could like interact with it so you knew you collected it. That's what I think these are. I don't know how many there are. We have found 2. Oh, what's this? Its pet remains. There we go. Okay, so let's have a look. Oh, right, now I am confused. So human remains go in here. So it's a tank, yeah. It's like tank armor. Okay, so human remains go in here. See, I thought that was like the Prometheus area. And this is this area. I don't think that's the case. Found the Sphinx monument. Okay. So... right. Did it take a photo for me? No. Okay, I wondered if... because there is a photo mode. So I wonder if you have to use that, but... okay, alright. Because there was other monuments. In the first level, that never happened. That is odd. That is really odd. I assume there'll be another one, right? So there'll be another one in this level. So we're doing left full... oh, what was up there? Nothing? No, there was remains here. There's not going to be there. So if you did right wall strats, you would have missed it. Because you'd end up round there. We are going to do this one because then we've done triangle. So let's do another puzzle while we're here. Keeping connections. Okay, alright. Alright, let's just quickly have a look. Was keeping connections another one of these? Switcheroo loop, seesaw. Return to a puzzle for a second attempt. Activate a Prometheus monument without stopping the spark chasing music. So there's going to be more Prometheus monuments. Okay, right. So they're not... okay. They're going to be spread out over the different islands. That's how I'm seeing this. Right, okay, okay. It doesn't look like this level has any particular issue. So what we're going to do, we're going to unlock an achievement here. We might as well. To be fair, probably later on. Later on, we'll probably spend 20 minutes on a puzzle because they get hard. So let's just see with this one. Probably just spend that long on a puzzle at some point. Okay, so we've got that and that. That's through there. Okay. Do you not? Okay, right. Okie dokie. So I need to get. Yeah, okay. I think it matters, does it? What side? It'd be better to be that side. Got one that side. So we've got one that side. What have I've got to hit something. Where's the exit? Not the exit, but wow. Okay. All the way around here. So we're going to need that. That's fine. We can bring that out. There. And that should go all the way through. Okay, it shouldn't be too challenging, to be honest, looking at it. So if we put this one here. Take control. That is a problem. I can't get through there. So how? So connect to that. Come on, connect to it. Connect to that. Connect to that. See if I can place it. Oh, it only goes centrally. I need it to be there. Yeah, I can't. Seems to put it where I want. That is weird. That is odd. Okay. You can't see that there. It's annoying you can't move that. You want to be able to move this around. Up. Where'd that go? No, it's this side. It's obvs the walls here. It's a very little wall there, so it would reach there. Oh, okay, alright. Fine. Alright. Should I do it, I suppose, a more difficult way, actually? It's just going to take an extra step. So we'll do that. Might as well connect it to that, doesn't really matter too much. Oh, I needed to have connected it. Right, connect. Take this. It needs to be connected first. So keep connections. Connect it. Place it down. Take this. Doesn't really matter where it goes, I don't think. Keep connections though. Then connect. There we go. Now I should be able to go around. Grab this. Doesn't matter. And then we grab that. Select that. Oh, this is going to be tough actually. Can we get... Yeah, we can get there to there. Because we need to get the other one out. Like so. Nice. Okay, then bring that here. Place it there. This should be fine because we can just bring it up to select that and select that. And then place it there. And it's beautiful, people. It's beautiful.
keep thinking, why puzzles? Is it just their symbolic value because of our history? Because the thing about puzzles is they can be solved. But if this is about testing us, what are we being tested for? It can't just be about spatial reasoning.
Our curiosity? Our persistence?
You're assuming that this place follows a coherent logic. My impression is that it's full of contradictions.
Come back through. That's interesting. Okay, so you can return to a puzzle, I believe. But once you've completed it, it's done. I thought it might reset, but it doesn't. Okay. There's also something we got to do, but they're quite easy achievements to do. So we're going left wall strats. You found one human remain. I can hear a laser, that's in there. So, okay, there's not going to be any like little ledge or something you can jump onto down there. I don't think there are QR codes on these levels, you know. It says about... can we not go around? No. Cannot go around. Okay. So we'll go around here. Okay, so we've done the triangle puzzles. Around here, left wall. So we get back to the start really, and then we've explored all around the edge, which always takes the longest. In the last one we did find one in the rocks, human remain in the rocks. So there's another whatever you call it over there, I forgot what they're called now. While we're here, Prometheus Spark. It's quite straightforward. Prometheus Spark, let's go and get that. So we only found one on the last one as well, so we've got two on this. So it allows you to skip puzzles. I think we can't really do that, to be honest, because I think completing all the puzzles without using it is going to be a tougher achievement. It's possible by using it is also an achievement, so... Okay, let's have a quick look around here. Do-do-do. Do-do-do. Click on it. Yeah. There's nothing up there, surely. No, you can't go on that. Okay. The way these sort of cliff edges and mountains are, I feel like there's going to be a way up somehow onto one of them. Just seems that way. Okay, this is dense. Surely nothing's in here. I can see. Alright. Okay, so what is this? Chocolate larch. It's nothing, it's a rock. There's nothing, I don't think. We're going left wall, so let's go around here. If you can. I don't have a feeling you can't. Because you can't. Go this way. So we will have a bit more of a thorough search, but this is the long bit, really. That's a rock. So obviously the full scope of the area all the way around the perimeter. This is one we've done, is it? No, it's not one we've done. So what is that one? 2 by the looks of it. Can get up here surely, okay. Nothing up here. No. No. Can't get up there. Not from here anyway. Okay, so that's like totally to do with the mega structure. So we're coming back to the beginning now, really. Coming back. No. But like I say, we did find a remain going around the edge, so at least if you've watched it this far, you're looking for the solutions. That'll save you a job there. Okay, so that's 2, yeah, we saw that from the other side. So where's 1? 1's going back this way. Okay, that's where we want to go anyway. Oh, right, okay, so we want this. So these are the terminals, I believe, so palm readers. Right, world spirit. The world spirit. What is it that drives historical processes? It's easy to dismiss the idea of the great man, or the great woman for that matter, when clearly so much is determined by resource distribution, pre-existing political structures, and the randomness of the universe itself. But is there no space at all for the individual in all of this? Are there not moments when, in Hegelian fashion, an individual may represent the world spirit itself? Was Napoleon history or horseback, or not? Or is that itself another form of determinism? 5358. From Augustus to Napoleon, from Lincoln to Lenin, there are individuals whose actions seem to drive rather than merely be driven by history. They make bold choices for good or ill that transform entire societies, or do they? We like to blame them for their failures, but are they not ultimately just the expression of a historical moment? 5358 again, but if they are, where is space for human agency? It sometimes seems to me that all human history has been that one struggle, to carve out space for free choice against the tides of history, and heroes and tyrants, pick and choose examples as you will, are both equally a reflection of that. Our greater goal then ought to be to extend that freedom to the maximum number of people, to become captains of our own fate as much as that is possible in this universe. Tongue twisted myself there. Right. Founding 2. From Hypatias, guess that's how you pronounce that. Day 14. Balampus and Yemo went back to the dam to get more charging equipment. They've not returned yet, which means that we're stretched a little thin, since we're still posting guards at all times, but those large herbivores haven't come back yet, and at any rate, Eustathius assures us that they're non-aggressive, but it's better not to take any chances, not when there's so few of us and so many of them. Okay, so there was this is journal 2. So in journal 1 they mentioned that these creatures, I don't know if we're going to come across creatures, but to me it seems like they're talking about dinosaurs. Athena and Cornelius and Eustathius spent most of their time drawing up plans and arguing in a friendly manner, but arguing still. The rest of us are managing to tune them out pretty well. It's like background noise after a while. Load of code. We have started construction on the first habitat. It's going to be a temporary structure for now, but we'll all be glad to get out of the rain. Okay, and then an audio. Audio download. Okay, so we upload those.
So, what are you doing here, Trevor? Why are you trying to save the world? Well, look, I think humanity is awesome. I love humanity. As a species, we're great. I mean, our track record is pretty mixed, but have you seen everyone else? I mean, what did you do today, animal? Oh, I ate some leaves, sniffed my own butt, crapped myself, and went extinct. Or, you know, I tore this other animal limb from limb, sniffed my friend's butt, crapped myself, and went extinct. They really don't do anything interesting. I mean, you don't see animals directing Big Trouble in Little China. Birds can go tweet, tweet, but it ain't exactly the White Album.
What a film,
I mean, they
that
can't
is.
even make a good cheeseburger, for Christ's sakes.
What a
They
reference.
have no art, no cuisine, no pleasure. Animals are nice to look at, but you wouldn't want to be one. Except maybe a cat. I could be a cat.
Except maybe a cat. Okay. Would they be extinct if it weren't for humans? Right, let's talk to a Yakut.
Hey, 1K, what's up?
What do you think the towers are for?
Maybe they're for powering up the megastructure? Or maybe they just open it, like keys. Why? No idea. But aren't they gorgeous? Just incredible feats of engineering?
I agree, they're beautiful. They're just big. What a waste of material. I'm not sure how I feel about them. I agree, they're beautiful.
I don't know who built this place, but whoever they were, they must have had a purpose. Making something so beautiful feels like a statement of intent.
That's all. Okay. Alright, so that's the ride in. So, hang on. Ah, there it is. So this is where we began. So we've done a full loop. We have more to explore, that's for sure. So what I'm going to do next is we're going to follow the paths, get through puzzles, and then I'll check sort of more the inner areas. There's got to be more remains and stuff to find as well. Right, so let's follow the path. One is this way. Let's go and start these puzzles properly. We see stuff on the way. We've checked a lot of the woodland areas. One's this way. Oh, we can talk to you. Okay, let's talk to you quickly. Oh, we can. Byron, what happened there? Nothing. Oh.
How can I help you?
What do you make of the Sphinx?
I don't know what she is, ontologically speaking, but those questions she asked reinforce my belief that we're being tested, or perhaps analyzed.
That's all. Okay, it's possibly another achievement to catch up with the team when we have a bit more information. I assume this is one, right? Yeah. Right, puzzle 1. Where's... Alright. Quantum tunneling. Okay. So, okay. Possibly... Right. Ah. Okay, I think we have to bring stuff through the tunnels. Or not. There's nothing here. Why? Okay, what am I missing? What am I missing here? Quantum tunneling. Right, okay, so I have an idea. So I can place the drill through if that drill makes the hole. Yeah, okay, alright. Okay. Need to get back. Oh, that's easy. Yeah, that's fine. Put that there. No. Not bad. Put that there. Do that. Get that. Put that. Oh, put that there. Move this to there. Grab that one. Just switch it around. Grab it through. Okay, nice. Straightforward. Beautiful. Private message. I've relayed your so Dodge. This is from Dodge 666. I've relayed your responses to my friends, and they have reached certain conclusions regarding your character. Would you like to hear them? Why not? Go ahead. Now, you're new, so let me fill you in. Your arrival marks the moment of New Jerusalem's maturity, and there are differences of opinion about what it ought to become. Naturally, there are people working quietly behind the scenes in an advisory capacity, trying to guide our city to prosperity. People who know things which would only scare or confuse the average citizen. I have 5 such friends who expressed to me their interest in getting to know you. Who are these people? I can't tell you their names, but I can tell you a little about them. The first is an engineer by trade, tends to see the world as a puzzle to be solved. The second is a scholar of some repute, thinks the big questions have answers in our code. The third is, well, it's hard to pin down, a practitioner, let's say, of the esoteric arts. The fourth is a member of the political establishment, and the fifth, well, the less I say about them, the better for everyone. So is there someone you think would make a good match? What a good match to me? Okay, so you're trying to learn. No, no, nope, 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 nope. Probably the fifth. Let's go with the fifth. The mysterious fifth person. Aha, no. That would be a very bad idea for everyone. Your answers to my questions and our observations of your behaviour elsewhere has given us a massive amount of data. It's clear there's only one person that I should put you in touch with. You've shown compassion for your fellow humans, and open-mindedness to the point that your brain might fall out. Your support would mean a great deal to my esoteric friend. They won't be pinned down on how New Jerusalem should grow, except to say that it shouldn't be pinned down. On that, they're absolute. Are you happy for me to put you in touch? Yes, please do. Why not? So who is the esoteric person? Which one? The third. Not what it seems. Get involved behind the scenes. Okay. Makes sense? So the esoteric person. Okay. Interesting. Right, puzzle 1 is done. Puzzle 2 is this way. We have looked around a lot of this forest, but mostly around the edges. So we'll just peek into these more central areas. Not seeing much. Just follow the path. This is where it led us. All the way around here to number 2. We've got that. We have that terminal. Yeah, we had a look here, I think, anyway. Yeah. Okay, puzzle 2. Mutual aid. Jammer. Can't jam that. You can jam that. Anything in here? No. Anything in there? Can't really see. It doesn't look like it. Why would you want to go in there then? Okay. Right, so we're just... That's obviously just got to line straight up with it then. Okay. Take the jabber for that. Ah. Right. Show. We jam it there. We've jamming that. We can jam that from... Yeah, but then we're locked in. Could lock ourselves in. It's quite possibly the way forward. So we could actually lock ourselves in here. Do you think we've got to lock ourselves in? I can only assume that I don't think this jammer's gonna like... Oh, it does work. So you can work through there as well. I generally don't see how that's going to work. Let's jam this. Take that off. And then we just need to be able to place that through, don't we? So if we do that jammer, do that. Ah. Or not. Okay, we can't do it like that, I see. So, will I be able to grab it from there? Possibly. Yeah, take the jammer. Right. Okay, hang on. I think the only way to really do this, that back up, jam that, and grab it. Take jammer. So we need to jam this. We're going to need this to be over here. Like that. Hope we can... I'm not going to be able to reach it, am I? That's what I thought before. Never going to reach that. Oh, I can. Oh, wow. Okay, fine. Generally didn't think I'd be able to reach it. Now, what I can do, take that jammer, bring that through. Ah, yeah, of course. Yeah, okay. Is there not another one? Maybe there is. Let's have a little look. Yeah, well, we can't get in there. Yes, okay. Yeah, because once I pick that up, it's obviously a problem. What am I doing? Jam it from here. Duh. Duh. So... Still doesn't solve my problem though, does it? Okay, you can't go through there anyway. Okay, so what? Bringing this through. Oh, of course. Oh my god, alright. Brain fart moment.
You know something that's weird about these puzzles? They're not replicas of the simulation puzzles, like the ones in the museum.
Yeah.
Wasn't there an artist who
The
did an
game can't
exhibition a few
handle the
years ago that
beast.
involved
The
new
game can't
puzzles
handle
of
the
some
beast.
kind?
That was
How do I
Barzai.
get out?
It was called Trials of an Imagined Past. I tried to get you to come along. You thought it would be boring.
Were they similar?
No, not at all.
Was it boring?
3, so we
I thought it was interesting.
Just checking some of these foresty bits. These remains, but there doesn't seem to be a lot. What with that? Okay, so keep following the path. We have been here before, obviously, but assume this is leading me to 3. 3, there we go. That was the left wall strap there, so must admit I don't know where they'd be anymore. Back up. So we know we found 2 in the last area, so I can only assume there's at least 2 here. Okay, so we've got our RGB connector there. What's this one? It's a drill. Okay. Right. Right, okay, that's interesting, that. Yeah, so we know where we need the RGB connector. So there's, okay, so the red's there. I can't connect it to anything, though. Can I grab that? Ah, I'd be able to grab that. That's fine. There you go. So I should be able to grab this. There you go. Doesn't go through there, that's fine. Do that, and do that. Place that there quick. Grab the RGB. So we want red, blue, makes green. Place that down. Right, it's not working. Why is it not working? Because that's not the red, is it? No. Okay. So if I do that, it's going to cut off the blow. Okay, fine. Right, okay. I've got an idea. So, yeah, it is different. So what we need to do, cut off the blow. We need to be able to get the red from this one. So we take connector. We do that and that. Because we get another connector. That's what we need. Okay, there's nothing in here. Oh, ladder to get out if you mess it up. Okay, so yeah, no. So that, I mean, it doesn't really, I don't think it matters which side you do it. So what you want to do is, let's block me there. I assume it's the same there. Yeah, okay. Because I cannot get to it through that. But there's only one of them. There's only one way of getting that beam through. Okay, no there's not. No, there's not. Does that matter too much? I don't think it does. I mean, it's a bit overkill, but it shouldn't matter too much. So now we can get the blue beam. So we get red, a straight blue beam. So there. Alright, fine. Okay. Lovely! Smashing it! Sort of.
Any progress on the particle clouds, Melville? It's pretty clear they're integral to how all of this functions.
I've gathered a lot of data, but I still have a lot of numbers to crunch before I can give you an answer. And I can't guarantee that my answer won't be another question. I'm glad we don't get
That's
headaches.
how you do that one. Right, 3 is complete. Oh. What does that mean? There's a switch. That's on. Is there a switch on all of them? Oh, what does that do? Okay, hang on. I have a feeling it won't be on all of them, but we've got to check that out. What does that do? So we'll go back to 2. Is there a cheeky little switch? There is. What could it do? Excuse me. Right. Go back to 1 quick. Okay, there seems to be a switch on all of these. Was there on the triangles? The triangles all seem to be fallen over. Oh, we might... Well, let's do these first. You can always head back to those afterwards. It's 2, we're going round. Check there. I think there's got to be something like around these rocks. On the rocks? No. In the tree? No. Okay. Very hard to find things. Right, so we've done 3 as well. That is on. What do these switches do? Right, we're going 4 now. Okay, that was left full struts earlier, right? Yeah. Right, so we're going to 4. So this hasn't been explored. These rocks, there has to be something about them. Nothing in there. Or at least one of them. Yeah, I'm not seeing much. The only one we found was the left wall strat. Right, 4. Is there a switch? Yeah. What is it doing? We will find out. So this is 4. So this is where... Right, okay, yeah. So I think that's where we found the remain. It's on top of that cliff over in that corner. We never came round here. In fact, we didn't come around here at all, did we, this end? So that's... Ah. Okay, so they don't all have a switch. Only the one right outside the front does. Okay. So let's have a quick look around this. I think we might have left all straight around this way. We did. Okay, right. So let's do 4. What have we got here? Placement. Okay. Another switch. That's a drill. That's all the way up there. Oh wow, okay. So I'm going to need to drill through that to get to the to open that. Okay. Which means I'm going to need to lift up. Assuming there's another fan. Something. How do I... Maybe it can just reach from Where's the blue laser? There. Okay, maybe it can reach from... Oh, I don't know. Not sure it will. Where far can we go? To here? That won't reach. You won't see it. Okay, can you aim this upwards? Ah, there you go. That's fine. Good to know. Good to know. Right, so let's place that there. Hope we can grab it. That did look too far away earlier, but you can grab it from quite a way. So we'll grab this back. Right. Oh no, that is a fan already. Is that... No. So I need to get... the block onto there. Now I'm never going to reach... Ah, right, yeah. Okay, come on. Come on, beast, you can do this. That goes on there. I'll open the gate. We can get the block. Let's put on there. We then can't get out. Right. We need that one here. And then that can aim. Oh, it can't. It can't from there. Let me put this here. So that can't aim from there. The block needs to go up there. Because these things don't stay on the fan. Once it's up, we won't, I assume. How high does this go? It goes quite high. Yeah, we're not going to need, that should reach, right? I'm not sure. It might. I think it does. Okay, alright. So, we actually need to put that block back here. We need to move that there. Put the block on here. Go around here. Let's grab this. Is this open? Oh yeah, that won't open this though, will it? That should work. Surely. I can take the block before... Oh, okay, fine. I wasn't sure that was going to work. That's fine then. So we have everything outside, which is what we want. Okay. Now, we connect that. I'm not sure I can actually connect it from here. Oh, I can't find. Put that on there. Connect. We then do that. And off we go. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, I can't get around it. I can't get around it. Okay. So I think we've got 4 more left. 4 more puzzles to go. So that's 4. We've got 5. That was left wall. What's this? We've been through here. Head in the general direction. Okay, 5 is this way. Right. That's the one we did, right? Or is it not? That might not be the one we did, actually. This is just a bridge. Nothing under there. Nothing under there. These are just tunnels. I mean, I don't even know how small these artifacts could be. They seem relatively large. Previous ones. Yeah, so this is the one that we saw. I'm not sure why that took a photograph last time. Yeah, we checked that out. I believe that's where the Prometheus spark was, right? Yup. Right, okay. So we know where we're at. 5 should be this way then. Okay, now we did left wall strats. We haven't been in this area at all then. Like, at all. Last time it was on top of a kind of cliff edge, so this could be where something might be. Okay, wow, okay. It is a farm reader. Lithfizar. If that's how you pronounce it.
While
Nice.
exploring the forest, I came across a sight of primal force. A beautiful stag, standing on a hill silhouetted against the setting sun. It appeared like a messenger from some divine natural power, perhaps from Gaia herself. Even to a being such as myself, less susceptible to manipulation by instincts and hormones, it was clearly a moment of revelation. In such moments, we are told to avert our eyes. But what if we do not? What will we discover if we look more closely? If we could speak to the stag, what wisdom would it have to offer? The answer is none. The stag is an animal of overwhelming stupidity, driven only by fear, hunger, and lust. There is no abyss for us to plunge into behind this revelation. Rather, the revelation is as flat and unreal as the plywood walls of a film set.
Surely not. Surely there's not something up here. It feels like it's steps. I'm up here. Oh, gotta say, I didn't think that was gonna go. And there's nothing here. That is a rock. So I keep seeing this with these rocks, that it looks like you can get up, but makes me feel like something could be there. Well, that's a shame. That looks like debris over there. That looks like debris. Definitely does. Could be rocks, but it looks like debris. No, it's rocks. Nice rocks. Alright, alright. Well, I've lost my path now, but we haven't searched this area, so we need to have a little look. Another rock. There's going to be anything up there, but no. Okay. No, this is very dense. We found something here. I don't know what this is. What number this is. I can't even get to it, to be honest. So this is going to be... Oh, of course it is. 6. But can we switch it? We can. We might as well turn 6 on now. I'm hoping you don't have to do them in a certain order, but it's possible. Right, okay, so we're back at this. And 5's right here. Okay, so we found another terminal on top of the hill. Follow that up right and it's up there. So we're at 5, so while we're here we might as well do 5. We need to do the switch. Okay. You can see that it's saving every time I do that as well. Duet. Right, we can... I think we can move these. No, we can't. Can't move that one. Right. What? One. Okay. That turns the fan on. Okay. Right, we'll go through here. Oh wow, this is proper drills everywhere. Okay, so can we? No, we're not gonna, definitely not going to reach that. What can we drill from here? Well, even so, you're not gonna... I don't think you're gonna reach that far, mate. I don't think you're gonna reach it. I mean, you can reach away, but that's a bit much to ask. Through there, but then... Ah, yeah. Ah, right, okay, actually. So, I'm thinking, if I can get that on there, I might be able to hit that switch, which will turn the fan on. I can throw myself over. Oh, it's a jammer. There you go, that's why. There you go. That's what I was looking for. So, should be able to reach through here. Hopefully, be able to flip the switch. Yeah. Jump over. Like so. Then we can jammer this. No, we don't even need to, do we? We don't even need to. Jam that. Climb over here. Climb. Ah. Didn't say it, but you have to press X to climb. On Xbox anyway. And then... Okay. What's powering this? Jammer. I need to jam it. Right. I assume I can't climb the ladder. Right, I've done that though. Yeah, no. And I've done the switch. Right, okay, hang on. I need to jam this one. Potentially. I need to fly back over again because that switch stays on. Straight over there. I wonder if you can land on there. Not that it'll do anything. And then I need to jam that. Like that. Oh. Ladder. Oh, hang on. Ah, fine. We'll check in a minute. I want to see if you can carry something over. It'd be very unlikely. Right, and then we grab this. Place it through. Do that. Now we need. Can we jump from here? No. No. Okay, so we can jam through there. I don't think that jammer's going to reach though, is it? You're not going to get the angle on it. Okay. Now. Okay, that is interesting. I think we can get the other jammer through. Yes, we can. Right, there you go. That's what we need. So, you need to put that on there. Yeah, maybe. Then we need to... We can't get the jammer out. I don't think. Even so, though, I can get the jammer through there. I still wouldn't be able to get it out. Why would that wall be there, then? So I can't pull it through here. Ah, is it so... I can jam that, right, I see, so I do need to put it through here. Get rid of that. Drop it there. Do that. Put that there. Come here. Do that. Jam that, like that. So this is where you want to end up, like this. Now... In fact, I lie. We need to jam it from... Ah, we can't. Huh. What? That makes sense there. That's fine, but I've got nothing left. You can't get that jammer out, right? I don't think you need to. So let's jam in that. Fine, I don't need that. Am I stupid? I'm pretty sure I'm just completely fucking stupid. I had it done. Overcomplicated it or what?
Good. Let's get some measurements from this particle cloud.
Unbelievable. Anywho. Right, that's number 5 done. 6 to go. Number 6. Okay, so now we're pretty central. It's telling me to go that way. So we did massive left wall strat. So we've got so much to explore here. So 6 is literally right here. There's so much more to explore. This middle region, which is definitely where stuff is. We found something around the edge. And it kind of throws you off when you're following the paths. You can't see up here, so a lot of the time. Okay, so that's for 8. I remember that for 8. It's another palm reader. Terminal. What's this? Have you seen this one? It's nothing. Oh, another one of these. And it's this again. It's the same pattern. Ah. Found a Sphinx monument. So why is it not doing these ones? Radame. Portrait series. I've always had a deep respect for that progenitor, Alexandra Drennan. She didn't just create the founder and save humanity. She also tried to instill us with a sense of beauty and wonder. It was good to be human. As usual, please keep in mind that we should focus on engagement with the work. Don't ask yourself whether it's good or bad, but how it makes you feel. Beautiful work, Rodam. Gives me a bittersweet, wistful feeling. She must have been a great person. To me, it really captures her bravery in the face of what the cosmos has thrown at her. It's well done, but I'm not sure it's appropriate for us to depict the progenitor in this way. It's important to remember she was a real person. Your painting powerfully evokes her belief in a bright future. I agree. This really highlights her bravery in the face of death. We shouldn't forget other people contributed too. This painting makes me sad. Makes me think she's looking upward for hope. It's the belief in a bright future. Excuse me. I don't really know how much these really affect the storyline. If it does, it might give you different endings, or you meet different people. It's important to remember she was a real person. You're right. Well, hey, she was extraordinary, of course. But she was a human being like any of us. I don't think you can say that progenitor was like any of us. That's like saying the founder was like any of us. But they were. That's the point. We can all be extraordinary. It's not disrespectful to acknowledge their humanity. You're right. They were not like us, but they were people. We can all be extraordinary. Don't know if I'll go that far. I'm pretty sure I'm not extraordinary myself, but I agree with the overall sentiment. You don't have to accomplish great things to be extraordinary. The progenitor saw wonder in everything. We humans did. Before this thread derails completely, let me say, as someone who personally knew the founder, that she was both extraordinary and very human. I could never accomplish what she did, but she always believed in me and my passion for art. Okay, all right, so yeah, I'm not sure why that specific image is there. It's the only one. This doesn't seem to happen. I mean, I assume that, so you got photo mode here. So I assume it just saves a screenshot. It doesn't actually do anything, I don't believe. No, okay. Worth a try. But that was on the other one as well, so it's possibly to do with the mega structure. So that's 7. We've gone off track again. Okay, hang on. This is kind of open. Misty. Feels like it's trying to hide something. Sense of directions. Where are we? Okay, so that was like 4. I think we're on 6. Let's go this way. We haven't been this way. Nothing swirling. Okay, we've been there. Okay, so we've checked this woods briefly. Because that's the left wall over there. Okay. So we need to get back to that path. Oh, there we go. Somewhere around here. Around this. See where we're at. There should be a path somewhere. What's this one? 7. Okay. Could just do 7, but we're not gonna. That's not how we do it. No, that's 7. 6 is that way. So I wonder if we get one of these scanners later or something, but not entirely sure. Where's 5? Where's 6? 6, 7, 6. Okay, so we looked up there, I believe. We haven't looked round 6 though. Came in this side, didn't we? Haven't fully looked round this. So that's that structure. We haven't looked round this like this though. Okay. Wow, if there's stuff hidden in these woods, it's going to be tough. Okay, so 6, we need to hit that switch. Oh, I have. I've already done it. Okay. Hit that switch. Passage. Alright. What does that do? Take that off. Just turns the fan off. Did it turn that fan on? No, that is always on. Okay, just for fun. Where's that take me? All the way up here. Beautiful. Alright. Okay, and that will send me over there. Surely this needs to do something. What's that gonna do? It's not doing anything there. Alright, well we'll jump over here and have a look. And there's another one here. Okay. What? What are they for? Alright. Oh, look at that. Right next to me. Okay, so there's... Still... I'm not seeing the point. Definitely not seeing the point of being there unless it's to create a hole and drop something down. Oh, that throws you up there at the end, so that's sort of useless at the moment. So, okay, was there a wall there? No. Under here? Hey? That is a wall. There's something in there. There has... Ah, it's up there. Okay. So I can only assume that I can hit that from there. Okay. I can drop that down all the way. Which is, it looks like a jammer. Right, okay, got it. I think. Alright, take this with me. Take this with me. Take that off. Excuse me. Right, take that off. Put that on there. Let me grab this. Ah, okay. You can't do it from there. Oh, you can't go through there anyway. Ah, that is a problem. Can I hit the bottom of that? No, you can't go through there at all. So I need to be completely under it. What I can't do is get 2 of these drills down. What am I talking about? Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Right. So we do that. Drop that through. Drop. Then go like this. Where is it? Get that. Do it from the other side, obviously. Climb back up. Oh, we'll get there. We'll get there. Having a few dumb moments today, but that's the name of the game. Okay, so now we create a hole. I assume I can shoot this through the hole. That's all I can... You can. I hope that falls. Look at that. Nice. Take the jammer, jam it. Okay, we might as well just put the jammer on there. Jam. Jam. There you go. Now I need to go up there. Grab this, because we don't need this anymore. Ah, of course. Right, so... The other one. I'll kind of reset the level again now. Otherwise I can't get that out. So that's on there. We need this over. So I can put it down. And we go back again. Like this. We grab the fan. We jump across. We drop the fan through. We go down. Get the fan. And we place it on here. And then we can get up there. Lovely. Few dumb moments today, but you know, I think that's the point of the game. Makes you think. But there we go, done. Nice. So that's 6 now, yeah. Right, yeah, we can go to the gate, but we do need to do 7 and 8. So 7. What is this? Ah, it's a lab. Okay, so we do need to check out the lab. So that's what these are. These are labs. Okay. So now. Okay, yeah, so we've got that room again. Seems to be anything to do in these rooms, but
Looks like you found another lab.
So we need to find all the labs as well.
Wow, that's a lot bigger than I expected.
What were they doing here?
And who are they?
So what is up here? Oh, another terminal. Okay. Which one do we do first? Okay, yeah. Definitely wasn't expecting another terminal. So we will use this one first, why not? Okay, unentitled draft. Okay. I'm not going to read all of these. Breaking the laws. Despite all of these layers of obfuscation, the world really is, in a sense, made up of minutes, parts that can be combined and recombined. And yet the miracle of existence is that we are not all alone, but in fact radically different and separate. New Alexandria, from the book Reminiscence and Regret. Early days of our people. Bit by bit, New Jerusalem grew. We had to adapt some of the plans Drennan's team had left behind. I don't think they expected the simulation to take this long as it did, but it was all working. That's when I made a terrible mistake. Thinking it was a way of safeguarding against disaster, I proposed the creation of a second settlement, New Alexandria, as the location was far from the dam that powers New Jerusalem. I attempted to build a thermal power station that would take advantage of the local gas reservoir. However, I foolishly used geologic data from the archive, failing to account for the amount of time that had elapsed. 5 years later, this error led to an accident that leveled the settlement and killed 31 of my fellow citizens. Of all of my many regrets, this was my greatest. Failed to load profile. Eustathius. Never forgave himself for this mistake. He drafted away, isolated himself from everyone in New Jerusalem. But was it really his fault? Yes, he made a mistake, but why was the entire weight of New Alexandria colony placed on his shoulders? A simple process of review and discussion could have prevented the entire disaster. Doesn't that mean New Jerusalem as a whole is at fault? He did his best. I feel sorry for him. But the dead remain dead, and that has to be faced. Okay. The ethics of extinction. Dolphins, for example. Check the difference. I'm not going to read all of this. If you want to, just pause the video. We believe that extinction is acceptable when nature does it, but not when we do it. Then you don't actually oppose extinction. You don't believe that dolphins are inherently valuable, but they deserve to live and thrive. You just oppose human control. You oppose our ability and responsibility to choose. Okay. So we've unlocked that terminal. Although it's not on a map, it might be when we leave. Because you don't get maps when you're in these labs. Right, okay, so we got one here as well. Is that... that looks like a door. Will that open? Okay. Okay, we've got another schematic. Right, what's this? The origin of thought. A fragment of Stratton, the origin of thought. Ideas, footnotes. Rightly lost part of the broad collection. Okay, so he's a philosopher. Okay. Perhaps demonstrating the fact that others' shapes are possible. We can't change it all ourselves, but perhaps we could, like Alexandra Drennan, create the conditions for change. Alright, normal project. Right, reversion of previous settings fixed, malfunction, but what was the error? Cooling systems improved. Significant improvement to disassembly. New lab space carved out. Easy to destroy, harder to create, so easy to optimize only one aspect. Deployed successful improvements to redacted. Halted, insufficient energy. Trials. There's new lab space carved out. Oh, that don't look good. Right.
The world is a wonderful place. Every day we take another step forward. Every day we come closer to the truth. The closer we get, the more I can see the beauty of the universe, the intricate perfection of its mechanisms. I am a machine, and the universe is a machine. Every part of me serves a purpose, or I could not be myself. I could not be Miranda, because that specific person could not exist without those specific parts and their specific functions. In the same way, every part of the universe serves a purpose. I think that is what we were meant to discover here.
Right, okay, I was not expecting that. What now? No. I wanted to explore that. Experienced a data stream overload.
You just connected to an extremely powerful data stream. Are you all right?
I think I had a vision.
Yes, you were streaming. We all saw something. You're lucky it didn't fry your motherboard. Please, everyone, let's be careful with these terminals from now on.
Yes, let's all try not to die. More importantly, who the hell is Miranda?
There's no one by that name in New Jerusalem. I just searched the database.
It must be one of the people who built this place. Maybe it's a nickname. Your guess is as good as mine. Miranda. Don't know. Must be one of the people who built this place. Let's see what they say.
A new person. Someone we've never heard of before. Someone born outside the city. We have to find out more.
But where did they come from? And how many people does it take to build something this huge?
Like I said, we need to find out more.
Well, you'll be happy to hear that I'm about to fix another part of the transport system. Thanks for the files, 1K. I hope they didn't fry your brain.
Right, okay, so now I'm starting to wonder if they are the visions. But I have a feeling we're going to go back there. So now, this door, it said about new lab space, right? Maybe. think we're gonna have to come back, you know, to a lot of these areas. I really, really do. So we've done Enter the Tower. Oh yeah, that's fine. We've still got some puzzles to do. Okay. One more at least. And we've got 7 and 8. Okay. So we found the lab. Right, there's 7. This is quite... Okay, so that's 8 over there anyway. We know there's a terminal we need to get there. Is this a new one? No, this is this one again. So that's 7, okay. So this is 7. I'll have a quick run around to see if there's anything. See, now I'm thinking there must be something in this mist. She can't see. Okay. Must remember to flip the switch. I think I've already done 7, but that might open that door in the lab, perhaps. Okay, so that's got to be the left wall over there, right? Or this one, yeah, of course. So we have been round there. Okay, so we have looked at a lot of this. Okay, there's not... I can't find anything in these woods. Apart from on that left wall. Can't find anything centrally. Remains-wise. Okay. So let's... Oh, no, make that jump. Go over here. Just check the switch is on. It is. Eye of a needle. So we've got a drill there. What can I drill through? Seems like nothing. There, okay. There's nothing here. But surely. Okay, we got that, and then not sure what's in there, so let's just see. In case you miss something. Right, so there's nothing in here. This is probably going to be an angle. Okay, let's grab the other bit, the other connector. So that, okay, is a jammer. Oh, and a ladder. Oh, wow, okay. It's interesting. So I can grab that block with the jammer. Okay, I can't grab that jammer. No, sorry, with the drill. Right. So we need to. Oh, okay, no, the connector. Connect on that. Get the jammer. Right. Okay, so you can see through. What else was in here? Nothing. So there's that. Grab the block. It's out here. How do I get into there? That I don't know. What I could do, potentially, is jam this. If I could get the jammer. I assume I need to jam one of these. Ah, what's that way? There might be something that way. Quick look. Ah. Right, grab that. I don't think I could see anything through here, could I? There's nothing there. It's the end. Oh wow. Okay, okay, okay. So we've got the okay, that'll open that. It's a bit weird. How you can't get in there. cannot see a way of getting actually in there. Unless a fan blows me in there. Okay, that's possible. I've not seen that yet. Okay, so we scrap this bit for now. Let's have a look. Let's do that and that. Connect. Let's go in here. Okay, blue there. Okay. So never. Right. Oh, so it needs to go over. So there's nothing here, right? So this is. No, you can't get to it through there either. You possibly could get an angle, I see. It's a bit of a red herring. That's for the jammer. Right, okay. Not too sure here. You cannot get that jammer. You cannot reach it. You can't go through it. Ah, yes you can. Alright. Something that hasn't happened yet, but I have a feeling I can jump this with a block. Yeah, look. Now I can take the jammer. Do I jam that? I mean, I can't take it out. Alright. Alright. Still. Yeah, okay, I see. I do see. Because now I don't need that. I can do this. Right, so you can't. I don't think you're going to be able to jump through there. So, let's do that so we can jam that gate open. My only problem here is going to be that I'm not going to be able to get the bits out. But I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be able to jump from here, but we'll always give it a shot. Might be able to. It's possible. Unlikely, but possible. Okay, there you go. We've got that outside now. I don't know if that helps, but I really don't. And also, I'm not even sure. It's not even right, is it? I don't even think I'm going to be able to jam from there. Okay, I'll do. It's jamming. Okay. We're jamming. Okay, right. Ah. Okay, even better. So, let's open. I am jamming it. So I don't need this, right? Right, perfect. Now what I can do is get an angle through here. Oh, look at that. Perfect. First time. Okay. Ah, lovely. Alright. Well, to be fair, if I hadn't got that angle right, that might have flummoxed me for a few more minutes there, but that's how it's done. That's how we do it. This game's got nothing on me, no.
managed
Not
to
yet.
extract an audio file from 1K's data stream incident. It's hard to be sure because it's just a fragment, but I think it's some kind of log or diary.
We finished a new lab today. Some processes are still harder than others, but energy output was up 2,000%. It's incredible how each leap forward enables another. The next iteration of the machine will...
So as we suspected, someone was experimenting here. But experimenting on what? What was this machine they were building?
Maybe it's whatever powers the megastructure.
Maybe. Okay, I think we sort of looked a bit around here, but not all the way. Can we jump up here, maybe? Yeah, I'm not sure there is anything on these things, but... Okay. Oh, I'm determined for there to be something in these woods. There has to be. There's just so much of it. There has to be, and there was last time. Did see that axe earlier, but it was nothing. This isn't that. Right, oh yeah, I wanted to check these. So that's like that. So there is no switch. Okay. There is no switch on that. So I can assume the other one hasn't got a switch. Good to know. Right, so we're at... Right, so this is 8. Okay, 8's over there. Anything in this? No. Right, we need to go and get this. Palm reader. Okay, the new theology. The new theology. From the New Theology by George Bernard Shaw. The object of the whole evolutionary process is to realize God, that is to say, instead of the old notion that creation began with God, a personal being who, being perfect, created something lower than himself, the aim of the new theology is to turn that process the other way and to conceive of the force behind the universe as working up through imperfection and mistake to a perfect, organized being having the power of fulfilling its highest purposes. In a sense, there is no God as yet achieved, but there is that force at work making God, struggling through us to become an actual organized existence, enjoying what to many of us is the greatest conceivable ecstasy, the ecstasy of a brain and intelligence actually conscious of the whole and with executive force capable of guiding it to a perfectly benevolent and harmonious end. That is what we are working to. Very well written. L1C Niam. From Lives of the First Companions. Redacted. After these events, Niam decided to consult the writings of the ancients, but while philosophy and religion interested her, it was the arts in all its forms that came as a revelation. To her delight, she discovered that meaning was not something constructed purely out of logic or will, but that it could also be found in stories. That even when the characters and events of a story were not factual, they had a validity and weight as if they somehow were real after all. She was astonished that such a profound experience was freely available to all humans, but concerned that too few took advantage of it. So she set out to enrich the inner lives of her fellow citizens by promoting the arts, starting with the legacy of Gehenna. Failed to load profile. Niam sounds nice. I would love to meet her one day. She must know more about New Jerusalem art history than anyone. Failed to low profile. When we do, remind me to explain how to pronounce her name. The default setting in the language libraries are wrong. I would say it's Niam. Okay, Leviathan. From the Introduction to Leviathan by Thomas Hobbes. Nature, the art whereby God has made and governs the world, is by the art of man. Okay, I'm not going to read all of this one. Make an artificial animal. Whereof. Artificial life. Art goes yet further, imitating the rational and most excellent work of nature. It's given life and motion for those. Okay, lastly, the pacts and covenants by which parts of this body politic were at first made. Set together and united, resemble that fiat or let us make man pronounced by God in the creation. It's obvious that Hobbes has read Stratton and is extrapolating the Talos principle to the level of the state. But unlike Stratton, all he wishes for at the end of the day is a powerful ruler to control this machine to tell him what to do. Interesting. Okay, and then there's a bit over here. There's nothing hidden in this. Okay, so let's do puzzle 8. Let's switch. Right, there's this. This should be the last switch, right? What has that done? I'm not sure yet. Maybe you have to complete the puzzle. Oh, seesaw. Oh, there was an achievement in this. Seesaw, seesaw, seesaw. Right. Solve seesaw puzzle by picking up only one connector. Okay. Right, but this isn't a connector. That's a driller. Right. Is there more than one connector? So that's red. I don't see another connector. Ah, there. Okay, well that, yeah, we could probably make that work. That would hit the blue. Where's the blue? Where's the blue laser? Over there. Right. Yeah. Okay. So I could open that, but I can't move the other connector. I mean, yeah, there's no light coming out. That could almost go direct there. It won't, will it? I assume you can't. No, you have to have a connector to do it. This is doable. Right. It is doable, assuming I can grab stuff through this. Yeah. Okay. Assuming I can grab items here and mess with them. No lasers can go through there. I think it is doable. This isn't a connector, that is. I mean, you can only take it. You can't connect without actually taking it. So this is the only one you can take. You can't, do you know what I mean? You can't connect without moving it. But what you want to do, ideally, just, yeah, I'm not sure it will work, but, so just say I did that, and did that. I assume it just doesn't work. No. Right. So we'll take connector, we'll do that. Place it there, and then connect. We're not going to take that connector for now. And you can climb over. Yeah, I get that. I can climb over. That doesn't help me either. So I've moved the connector already. You can't... I needed to see if that worked as well, didn't I? I'm not sure... That's my issue here. I'm not sure this will actually hit that. Maybe it will from this angle. It's fine. I'm going to have to move that. Okay, looks like it might. So, like that. Okay, so now we're in it, eh? Can you grab that? No. Okay. Not sure you're supposed to do it at one. It's easy with two. That's too easy with two. Man. Oh man. I can open that one, that's fine, but then I can't get through here. Key connections. And then... So maybe I can grab it through, right? It's possible I could grab it through there. Okay, right. Keep connections. I think this is doable. Select that. Select that. Like that, so that's like that. Keep connections. Just need to get that connected like that. That's fine. Right, that'll do that. Now, if I bring this in, assuming I can, I'm not going to get back in, am I? That's the absolute issue here. I mean, if I take this, I'm not going to be able to get out anyway. I'm going to break it. But take connector. No. Right. Forces you that side. Okay. Okay. Now. Right. There's no other way. One connector. No, we're going to be all day trying to do that. I can do blue, but it's only going to open that, and then I can't get in. There's no other way. Jump on top of this. Can't like jump on it, can you? No. Ah. Yeah, but you can't reach through here. It's all well and good. So the blue connector is fine. I need to be able to hit both connectors, but surely... Surely that can't be done. Alright, well, anyway. We'll come back to it. My idea was to have it connected like that, go out and move that. Like saying it won't be connected in the red. But to be able to have them both, but you can't. Anyway. Well, I'd say it's extremely... Oh no, because that's not going to work. That's fine now. Oh, okay. We're crossing each other, aren't they? Okay. We're always going to cross each other. So, right. You must be able to grab somehow. You need to be able to cut that one off once you're inside anyway. This feels almost too simple, but I can't do it. It's weird. That's just not going to work. It's hitting it right in the face anyway. It's the blue. No, because it still has to cross the red. Doesn't matter. Oh. So that does work. So that's still going. But then you'd have that cut it off. the wall that cuts it off. Oh, wow, okay. I'm blowing my mind now, hang on. How do you start again? Seesaw, how do you start again? Doesn't do anything. Well, I might reset it or something. I don't know how it says to restart again. Excuse me. This isn't going to work. This needs to be on the outside. Still going to be a problem. Wow, this seems so simple, but for some reason I'm having a bit of a mind block on it. Oh, you kidding me? Yeah, that don't like it. So you'd go here and do that. Drop that. Okay. Just there and there. Connect. Make me this, do I? Then you can create whatever hole. Doesn't really matter. The blue one probably needs to be outside. I mean, there's clearly a way to be able to do this with one. There must be. Go in there. Oh, it's got to be from here, isn't it? See the red and the blue. So what you want to be able to do is only see the red through there, be able to see the blue. So you want to be over here. No. Okay, anyway, we're not going to do it with the one. So that's the blue connectors. We want to put that here, so then we need to move the red, because we do need that blocked. Once we're inside, this, somehow I missed, like this, select, like that. Now we can disable that. And if I can see where that is, like that, I'll do that. So that's fine. Doing it with one though, I have to think about it.
Did you see how 1K solved that one?
No, sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, it was really clever.
Got an achievement anyway. It was really clever. I was overthinking the what. There is a way. Ah, it's gonna bug me. There is a way. You just block that off. Just have them all. You just have them all connected to one. Get inside. Move that. You can do. I'm doing it. I can do. Can I do it? How do you reset? I don't know how to reset a puzzle. I don't think you can reset a puzzle. I don't want to use it. Do I use it? Prometheus terminal. Let's have a look. Restart puzzle. This fire has already been freed. Seek the light elsewhere. Okay, so you can restart puzzle. But I don't think it's using it. Let's try it. Restart puzzle. See what happens. Well, I still got 2 of the sparks. I can only assume I've got 2 of the sparks. I'll come out of here. 3 of the sparks, of course. Right, okay, so I think I know how to do this now. So you do need to connect it to everything. Connect it to everything. Because it don't matter. Right. So we need that visible. So we need everything visible, like that. Perfect. Then no. Okay, hang on. It's fine. Because then hang on. It's alright. Let's just select everything again. It's definitely doable. Right, hang on. I keep. Right, connect. Right, like that. Then we can take this inside. Okay, and then we need to make a ring there. And we come around here. And we do that. And then we need to be able to see, so we need to put it like there. About there. Oh, reset it again. Keep resetting it. There. There. And there. Right, and then we can connect like that. We're in now, so we don't need that side. We take this one. And do that. So easy. It was on the tip of my tongue and I just could not. There we go. Another achievement, guys. Another achievement. Sorry for the length of time it took, but maybe that'll help. Brilliant. So we've done 8. It's all switched on. So we just have that to go. So what did them switches do? Do you reckon? I'm not really sure. Okay, hang on. Maybe you know?
I've been meaning to talk to you. This vision you had, the data stream overload. How did it feel?
It was unpleasant at first, then beautiful.
Don't you worry that maybe your first impression was correct? And after that, your mind was basically being hijacked?
It felt more like my mind was being expanded. I wasn't hijacked. I think I made contact with something. Yeah.
Just don't take this too lightly, okay? We're sturdier than our ancestors, but a mind is still a fragile thing.
I wanted to ask you about something else.
Go ahead.
That's all. Right, okay. Alright, so we need to get back to the start. Everything is switched on. What could that be? Could that be the lab? Could that be that door in the lab, say? Just quickly go and have a look. It's somewhere close.
I can't stop thinking about Miranda. A new person not born in New Jerusalem? Can you imagine that? I wonder what it's like to be her.
Maybe she's more free than we are.
Free? In what way?
Unencumbered by society, by expectation.
Is that how you feel about New Jerusalem? Like you've been forced into a role you didn't want?
Yes, I don't want to be special. Turning me into the fulfillment goal robs me of my chance to be me. It's just a bit weird. Being bored as a number 1000 wasn't exactly my choice. No, I was just talking about Miranda.
She did sound very, I don't know, wise, enlightened, like she had a sort of lightness to her.
I wanted to ask you about something else. What do you make of these labs?
They're very different from the rest of these structures in that they serve a clear purpose. Everything else is kind of surreal, but the labs are places where people lived and worked. I don't know what that means, but I think it means something.
That's all. Okay, let's quickly just check. They're all switches. Could they have been switches for this door? No, okay. Nothing to do with that. What could it have been for though? What are the switches for? What are the switches for? Hasn't opened anything. Okay, I just thought it might be something to do with these. No, nothing new. Could that schematic now not overpower me? Let's have a quick look at this schematic now. You can't. Okay, fine. It's interesting. It's weird, right? That's weird. What are the switches? There's 8 switches. It's only on the numbered puzzles. Ah, I think I've just figured it out. Okay, makes sense. Right. Not sure if you remember earlier, but that Prometheus statue here had 4 numbers on. It's got to be that, right? It's not that one. Where is it? Over here. 4 numbers. Oh, I don't need to go and see it. I've got it here. There you go. 2, 4, 7, and 8. That would make sense, right? Let's switch them on. 2, 4, 7, and 8. So what are we closest to? Probably 7 and 8. 7's that way. Right, that is switched on. Right, 7 and 8. 8 is switch. I mean, turn the others off. 2, 4, 7 and 8. So where's 6? 6 is that way. Let's go and find 6. Work our way back. Right, 6 is here. Switch this off. Off. Okay. Right, 5. Switch that off. 4? Where's 4? 4 is there. There's this way. 6 falls further. Just reverse the pathway. Okay, let's go this way. 4, I think was this way. It is. 4. Switch it off. No, we wanted 4. So we turned off 6 and 5. We need to turn off 3 and 2. 3 and 1. So 4, 3 and 1. 3 and 1. 3. Switch it off and 1. Okay, we know where 1 is. Follow this path. Cut through here. Quick look while we're going through. Quick look while we're going through. 1 is here. This one? Yeah, and then switch that off. Nice. You know it. There you go, look. Beautiful. Alright, nice.
Every answer leads to another question.
Mistress
The
of
last
Riddles,
answer
solve the
leads
things.
to the first question.
Okay, right, so we haven't found many remains. We did find one. What was that? It's just going to be a rock. But it looks too dark to be a rock. Surely, too dark to be a rock. There. Too dark to be a rock. And lo and behold, it's a rock. Yeah, okay. So we're heading back now. Got no more question marks. We solved all the puzzles. We found all the terminals, I believe. We've solved the Sphinx. There is one more Prometheus statue, but I think that's related to the megastructure. Being honest, where's this? Let's have a look. I think we're good. At the gates, where were the gates? The golden gates. So there should be 2 more on the golden gates as well. I found them really early, didn't I? I went right. Gates to the right. Somewhere. These, right. So in my opinion, yeah, there's 4 now. So it's got to be the triangle ones that unlock that. Fine. Has to be. So in the next area, when I complete a triangle one, I'm going to come back to see that one more has appeared. Okay, so we have this to do. We need to get across here and enter this tower. Yeah, we'll place that. Rotate. Right, it's got to be that way. Can we hope that this fits? Perfect. Okay. Just quickly have a look around here. You never know. Ah, look. Paintings. How random. Still, I can't... These have got to be human remains, right? I don't get it. I found an axe. I found these. There's more paintings. Maybe there's one. Huh. Cool though. But surely there's a meaning to that. Through here quickly. No. Doesn't look like it. Okay. Okay. Doesn't really matter. No, I think we need to get as far along as possible. Right, it rotates like that. We'll select a different piece. Oh, okay. Don't think that's going to work. Right, let's come back. Right. Split piece. Try that. Yeah, that's better. Rotate it. Place. Select piece. Like that. Rotate. Like that. And then we can only hope. Oh, really? Just ends like that. Can't get a different piece. So it's a long... Oh, wow. But then it connects on the right. That is weird. Rotate. No. Okay, maybe. Rotate. Yeah, I think that's it. And then... Okay, why is it a different piece? Still, it wouldn't have quite fit. Okay, hang on. Let's go back, let's go back, let's go back to the start. Okay, so we want to start with that. Then that. Then rotate that. And then that. Well, that was so easy. Second time, wow. Okay. It almost did it for me. So there's nothing here. Okay. Well, there we have it. We have completed the second area. Near enough. We've got some bits to finish off at the end. I think there's some of the statues, Prometheus statues, that are linked to the mega structure. So we'll sort that out at the end. We've still got a few more little bits to find, but it's possible that they're not in every area. There are more areas than them bits to find. So yeah, thank you so much everyone for watching. Really appreciate it. We will be continuing this in the next video. Again, sorry about the audio in the last video. Hopefully it was much better in this one. And yeah, see you in the next one. And just remember, we've got this.